Good evening and welcome to Mount Carmel Area High School Red Tornado football. Tonight, the Red Tornadoes travel to Montoursville, Pennsylvania to Warrior Stadium, where they take on the 3-0 Montoursville Warriors. The Warriors are a Class 3A team, and of course, as 9/10 of the schedule is, as we talked about earlier, the Red Tornadoes are playing up tonight and will be playing up for the rest of the season. They will not see any of the teams for the remainder of the season in the playoffs should they get there. I'm Warren Altimore along with Wayne Brokenshire, going to bring all the action tonight. Those of you on the internet, welcome. It is a beautiful, picture-perfect night in Montoursville. Temperatures down into the 60s now, maybe down to the 50s by the time we're done the game. Clear, new field. Wayne, we hadn't seen this field. They put it in last year. We haven't been here for a while.
Yeah, this is a gorgeous field. Probably one of the best fields I've seen in this part of the state.
Yeah, they did a nice job up here. Of course, they're building a brand new high school behind us, so all kinds of construction going on here. It's going to look completely different when they're all done here. But back to the game, the Red Tornadoes come in 1-2, played even with the Tigers until the halftime last week. We saw the quarterback errors go down in the third quarter. He is back. He is fully healthy, so he'll be in the game today. We talked about the speed difference for the first three games and how noticeable it was going to be. It won't be here. These teams are pretty evenly matched speed-wise. This is the first time you're going to see a pure pocket passer tonight, also with Mucina, number 11. We've seen quarterbacks who move around a lot so far, but we haven't seen a pure pocket passer. Mucina will throw rather than run every time, so it'll be interesting to see how they do that. They are fairly even. They're at 215 yards a game passing, so they pass, and 160 yards in rushing. We're 101 yards in rushing and 207 yards in 207 in rushing and 101 in passing. So it's kind of a flip on how they do it. But other than that, it should be a fairly evenly matched game the way it looks, even though the Montoursville Warriors are 3-0.
They're 3-0. Again, played against Selinsgrove, did a good job. When you look at the numbers going across the line, both of these teams line up, and they have about the same size on both offense and defense. So they're going to match up very well. We're going to see some changes in the lineup for the Tornadoes, I think, tonight at Supper Club last night.
It was teased last night at Supper Club.
Yeah, we were teased. He said we would see some changes. He did not allude to what those changes were going to be. But, you're just looking forward to a good game coming out of the Tornadoes.
Well, and really they're going to have a good game. They really can't afford to drop this game and look towards the playoffs still. The season, as I said, doesn't get any easier.
Nope.
I mean, they're all tough teams. Right now, the only team probably struggling is Milton and Shamokin on the rest of the schedule. Everybody else is doing very well. They're all big schools. So you gotta put your foot in the sand somewhere and stop the bleeding, and this will be the place to do it if they can. As you said, size it's pretty easy in size. I mean, they're pretty much. In fact, we may be a little bigger along the line than they are. But it's defensively is really where this game will hinge, as it has in the last three. The Red Tornadoes, one, cannot give up a lead early on, which they've done in all three games. They got to stop doing that. They got to tackle better, and then obviously we talked about tackling last week at the game, and not trying to be negative, but seriously, that was the whole problem. I mean, defensively, we just could not tackle. We weren't in the right spot, and oddly enough, the Tigers were not running anything we hadn't seen before. So it makes you wonder sometimes, what had happened there. But it's last week. The Red Tornadoes will receive.
Now you take a look at Messina. He's 6'4".
Yeah.
Coming into it, so he's going to be able to see over his line and a defensive line when he's back there in that pocket.
Well, he talked about that also last night at Supper Club, and you were there for Supper Club.
Yep.
Messina, as I said, a direct pocket passer, more so than we've seen so far. But the key to him is put pressure on him. He has 5 interceptions when he's pressured. So he does have an Achilles heel, so to speak. So if we can get some pressure on him, it may keep us in the game that way. Otherwise, he'll pick us apart. It really will. And he's that good of a quarterback that he can do it. You want to look on the run game. Look for number 30, Nolan Ott, and number 39, Torrin Lewis. How many Otts have there been? And there's another one. There's a freshman. I mean, there must be 500 Otts that went through this program in the last 25 years.
And all good athletes.
Yeah, every one of them. And everyone was a runner. Runner or a linebacker, I think. But the Ott family name is well known in Montoursville, that's for sure. Red Tornadoes send Tanny and Karicki deep, and they'll be awaiting the kickoff of Ethan Lazorka, number 9, for the Warriors, and we're just about ready to get underway here. Lazorka says he's ready, and he lets it go, and it's a big kick all the way down into the end zone. And actually, I thought it was a touchback. Tanny had a little bit of a seam, and he'll be brought down finally right along the 19. Schaefer
Brian
on the spot,
Schaefer, number 32 from Montoursville.
So it's just outside the 20 there. So we'll say 20-yard line. He had a hole open up there, but Schaefer did a nice job. Had Schaefer not tackled him, he would have gone a long way. So Montoursville in a straight 4-3 defense, and they've run that for a long time against the single wing T of the Red Tornadoes. It's a quick pass to
Tanny.
Tanny breaks the tackle. Tanny's still on his feet. And Tanny out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 5 or 6 on the play. Now,
tough.
I'd have to say that Tanny was one of the real bright lights last week. I thought Tanny had a very good game last week.
He had an excellent game, and I would say probably up to this point, probably his best game ever.
Yeah. So he played very well last week. We expect to see the same from him going forward. It's up almost near the 26, so we'll call it second and a short 5. There's again, we open up with two passes, and that one, I don't know where that was going. Nobody from the Red Tornadoes was in the area, so it'll be third down.
We had 3 guys in the same area that time.
That's a case where he managed to miss all 3 of them. It didn't go near any of them, to tell you the truth. So somebody probably didn't run the right route on that.
Sherrock, and Tanny were all in the same area.
So 2 straight passes to start the game, unusual for the Red Tornadoes, who are mostly a running team. And it's going to be a penalty flag, be a motion penalty against the Red Tornadoes, so it'll be third down and 10 when it's marked off.
Illegal procedure against Mount Carmel.
The man with the white hat down there is Coach Claybon.
Yep. Haven't seen him for a while.
It's been a while.
He doesn't change either. He's a guy he's eternally the same look all the time, however he does it. It must be golfing does that to you.
He is retired now.
Retirement also does that for you. All right, 3rd and 10 now from back around the 20-yard line for the Red Tornadoes, and it's a keeper by the quarterback. And Airsley will take it out to about the 24-yard line where it'll be 4th down. Getting off the bottom of the power.
47.
Rothrock.
47, Mitchell Rothrock, 4th down.
So McDonald in the kick. He'll be kicking deep to 12. Conboy and 36.
Warriors, number 12,
38.
36, Anthony Washington.
We don't have him on our thing though.
Washington is his name.
Yep. I didn't think we had a 36 there. Going to bounce down in front. It's going to take a Warrior bounce and be covered right at the 50-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. Red Tornadoes. Boris on the coverage for the Red Tornadoes. So the Warriors in their first offensive series here.
70, Brendan Boris. It will be 1st and 10, Warriors at midfield.
Yeah, one of the guys to look for here is number 19, Shea, in the passing attack. That's one of his favorite targets. Straight I formation to start the game. Penalty flag.
Motion.
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
So they move back 5 yards back to the Warrior 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15.
Illegal procedure against Montoursville.
See some shifting going on with the movement. We brought both linebackers over to the right side that time.
This time Messina goes into a shotgun formation. It's going to be a penalty flag again, and it's another motion penalty against the Warriors. So they're having a little trouble getting out of the blocks here tonight. It'll bring up a first down and 20.
That was the second play that was going off tackle to the left side of the offense. We do see Johnny Ayers playing the right linebacker position on defense.
All right. You've seen it backing at the shotgun. He has Lewis behind him now. He looks downfield, has a man open. That's number 19. And he'll be it's Shea, and he'll be brought down by Cuff, number 32, I believe.
Pickup of about 13 yards that time.
So that's his favorite target.
Yep.
You'll see that all night.
14 yards.
So the ball in Red Tornado territory down at the Red Tornado 46, where it's second down and 6. Out of the shotgun. This time it's a handoff.
39.
Handoff was to Lewis. And Lewis very close to the first down.
Craig Reichert, number 3, making the stop.
That's enough for a first down. So first and 10 Warriors at the Red Tornado 40-yard line.
Colin Herb, number 72, and Harrison Reese on the defensive line, along with number 11,
Shurock playing
is
the
the
nose tackle.
guard.
Yep, the nose guard today. A high snap. You've seen us under pressure. He's looking to throw it, and a nice stop by Reichert. Nice break up there. Ball intended for Rothrock. Nice play by Reichert. Now, again, you saw him. You've seen it under immediate pressure that time. And he's a little different under pressure.
But great play. I'll tell you what, Reichert just got his hand in there. He dove and got his hand in and knocked the ball down.
Logan Wills also starting today for the Red Tornadoes.
At defensive end.
At end, yeah. Let's see where he's lined up at. Back to a traditional I now. And this time, the back is stopped in the backfield. That's Ayers on the stop. Loss of yardage on the play.
That was Lewis carrying the ball.
So he stopped back at the 41-yard line or so, where it'll be third down and 11. She thought he lost more yardage than that, but.
Number 70 comes in for the Tornadoes, Brennan Boris. Back in a pass defense here.
You've seen it looks a quick pass. He passed it out to the back, coming out of the backfield, Lewis, and Lewis was strung up right away. That was actually number 88, Hood made the play to begin with, and then it was cleaned up.
He went in for Messina, and then when he saw the halfback tailing out of the backfield, he broke off and took him.
So a nice play by the Red Tornadoes that time, and Hood in particular. So it is now fourth down and 12, actually almost 13. And the Warriors decide to kick. So they're going to kick from the Red Tornado 42-yard line and try to pin the Red Tornadoes deep. Messina, the punter, and Messina gives it a little bit of a pooch kick, but that one went ugly wrong and went almost nowhere. They'll see where it went out of bounds, but he was kicking it from the 40. The line of scrimmage was the 42, and he kicked it to the 40. So a 2-yard net game on the punt for the Warriors, and the Red Tornadoes will take over first and 10 there. He was trying to pooch kick it and just got it off the side of his foot there and only went a couple of yards. So a break for the Red Tornadoes as they go back on offense.
And they got a good field position here at their own 40.
Ayers gives it to Tanny, and Tanny gains some yardage. Tanny up along his own sideline out to about the 48-yard line.
Nice run by Tanny. Some good blocking there also. Zarkowski out there leading the way.
Rothrock on the stop for the Warriors. That's a pickup of 8 yards, so it's second and 2. They're at their own 48-yard line here with 8:14 remaining in the first quarter, no score. That's unusual for the Red Tornadoes. They've gone this far into the first quarter without a score.
Well, usually the first play of the game.
Ayers on a keeper. Ayers will pick up the first
Oh,
down
nice.
and then some as Ayers takes it down to the Warrior 45-yard line.
Zarkowski 31 and number 70 getting up. Brendan Boris leading the blocking, but John Ayers looked really nice going through the hole and followed his blockers, and they went left, he went right, and picked up an extra couple of yards.
The Red Tornadoes cannot complain about the offense. It's been doing very well here throughout the season. It's the defense that it's had its problems. So the offense looking good again here early in the game. This is Zarkowski straight up the middle. Zarkowski stopped down there by Shea. Takes it down to the Warrior 43-yard line.
No secret about who's going to carry the ball that time, that's for sure.
It'll bring up a second down and 8, about 2 yards on the play for the Red Tornadoes. Reichert this time on the carry, and Reichert is going to be pulled down on a nice play by Shea. A nice play by Shea as he made penetration and brought Reichert down right at the line of scrimmage. It's third down and 8.
Reichert had some room, and Shea came right through the gap and makes the hit.
It's amazing when you see them line up that not a single person is outside lined up. Well, on some plays, well, not pretty particular, was they were all bunched together there. Now he puts 2 wideouts. And he rolls towards the wideouts, looks downfield, and he has his man. It's Tanny, and Tanny on his feet. And Tanny's going to take it down to the Warrior 30-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes.
Tell you what, Tanny just went down and hooked up about 7 yards off the line of scrimmage. Everybody went out towards Manis and Reichert and covered them, and Tanny found a seam, and he hooked up in the seam, and John Ayers hit him nice.
Reichert goes out. Wills comes in for the Red Tornadoes. Puts Tanny in motion, but a penalty flag. This will be motion.
Yep.
Flag on the play. Illegal procedure against Mount Carmel.
So 5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 15. Back just inside the Warrior 35-yard line. Tanny goes in motion. It's pitched to Tanny.
Pitched to Tanny to the outside.
He looks up. Tanny's still on his
Oh,
feet. Tanny's going to take it all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Tornadoes. That's a 34-yard run
Nice
by
option
Lane
play.
Tanny.
Yep. Great pitch by Ayers, right in stride. He hits Tanny. Tanny cuts back against the grain on about the 20-yard line and finds some green to run on. Excellent, excellent call.
Rossellino Mangiapane in to attempt the extra point out of the McDonald hold.
Number 99, Rossellino Mangiapane to kick the extra point.
Kick is up, and it is good, and it's 7-0 Red Tornadoes at the 5:27 mark of the first quarter.
Nice drive by the Tornadoes. Anything that doesn't account for 2 penalties is a nice drive, I guess.
Yeah.
But, they get down to the 20-yard line. They get down to the red zone, and they shoot themselves in the foot, comes back to the 25. But in this case here, nice blocking by the offensive line on the left-hand side. Ayers had a beautiful pitch to Tanny, right in stride, and Tanny didn't have to break step at all.
Nope. So Tanny continues to play hard. He takes up where he left off last week, and he's a real bright spot right now in the offense. And again, we're not real surprised. Lane had a kind of a breakout year a little bit last year. But now we're seeing him a lot as the featured back here, and he's doing a heck of a job. And when you think about him, he's 5'7", 145 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, he never grew any from last year.
But he can turn those wheels, boy. I'll tell you, he can take the hit. That's pretty small when you're looking at maybe a lineman that's 260 pounds coming down on top
Yeah.
of you, play in and play out.
Number 36, Anthony Washington.
Mangiapane gets set to kick off for the Red Tornadoes. Warriors down at the 10. We have not kicked it that deep so far this year, and I think partially on purpose. I think it's a matter of not wanting to. So we'll see what Mangiapane was told to do on this kick. And it's a line drive kick, lands between the two of them. It looks like it'll be Shea on the return, and it's a great return. And it's going to take Mangiapane to knock him out of bounds, and he does. The kicker saves the touchdown as Shea, Tom Shea, on a big return, and that's why they don't kick deep.
Yeah.
That's why.
I tell you what, that was a nice play by Mangiapane. He got a nice angle on him as he was coming down the sideline and just bumped him out of bounds.
But he does so down at the Red Tornado 29-yard line. Wait for the tee to come off the field there. Might be Mangiapane's first tackle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if he did any last year or not, but he was his first one for this year, that's for sure. He saves a touchdown. And the Warriors come out in an I formation. And at the Lewis. And Lewis goes nowhere, really. That's about 2 yards. Ayers on the stop.
Ayers on the stop, along with number 79, Harrison Reese. 75 comes in, Billy Anderson. And Colin Herb takes a break.
The Red Tornadoes so far tonight, defensively, much more aggressive than we've seen them this year. Go into a shotgun now. He keeps Lewis behind him in this formation. Looks downfield, and he's trying to get to Shea, but it's too deep. Covered down there by Cuff, but he just threw it too long. So it's third down and 7.
Number 32, Michael Cuff on the coverage.
Red Tornadoes look at their wristbands on offense and defense.
And defense.
Yes, they do more reading than any high school team I've ever seen.
That's why their SAT scores are so high.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, again, out of the shotgun. This is a formation we have not seen before, but it's going to be Shea, and Shea trying to get outside, and Shea's not going to do it. A quick Kraken on a nice tackle.
McCracken coming up through the gap a little bit. Pickup of about a yard.
So 4th down now for the Warriors.
6.
Ball right at the 25-yard line of the Red Tornadoes. They have to get to the 19 for the first down. They're going for it. See Messina will come in.
Down to 5 seconds.
This time he has Ott as the back behind him. This is a rollout for Mucinis, who looks downfield. He has a man wide open. That's Shea. And Shea will be caught up by finally by Tanny, but it's 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line down at the 8-yard line of the Red Tornadoes.
I think Shea came from the right side. He set up on the right side of the offensive line and drug all the way across because Messina was rolling in this direction.
All right, Ott lined up behind Mucina now in this formation. He gives it to Ott, and Ott looking for some room. He was initially hit by Ayers in the backfield, which slowed him a little bit. He takes it down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 6.
Manus McCracken, number 47, finishing him off. Tornadoes are staying in a true 5-man line on the run plays, which we haven't seen this year.
Yeah, we haven't seen that this year. This is the first time we're looking at what looks like a 5-2 defense now for the Red Tornadoes. The first time all year. Ott. And Ott, he's on his feet, and he's into the end zone. A 6-yard run by Logan Ott, and the Warriors are on the scoreboard, facilitated by the long return on the kickoff. Zorka in to attempt the extra point.
Number 9.
Looks like Messina
Zorka into
is the
attempt
holder.
extra point.
Actually, he is the holder, yeah. So
Messina's
Messina's
doing
the holder,
everything
so,
tonight.
Yeah, he does a little bit of
Yeah.
everything. He punts, he does a lot of things. Zorka puts it up, and it is good. It is now 7-7 at the 3:09 mark of the first quarter of play.
Score, Montoursville 7, Mount Carmel 7.
Can't blame the defense for that one. They played tough. They
Yeah,
just
they
gave up
did.
the long kickoff return, and it's always something here for the Red Tornadoes. And again, it's funny. That's the farthest he kicked it. We kicked deep,
Yeah.
and it came back and got us. And that we've had that discussion at Supper Club with Coach too. And he's right. I mean, it's a trade-off. All right, you kick it shorter, and you have a much better chance of covering it, but you're still giving them good field position.
Right.
Kick it deep, and you run the risk
And then
of a
run
big
it.
return, and that's what happened to them. So
We have 4 locations in central Pennsylvania with operators who are licensed in Pennsylvania, New
Zorka
York,
will get
Ohio,
ready to
Texas,
kick off, and again he's
West
kicking
Virginia.
off down there to
Karicki.
Tanny and Karicki. This time they noticed though they flipped. Karicki closest to us this time, Tanny furthest from us. It was the exact opposite on the opening kickoff. And we'll go into depth. We'll go into depth over that later on.
Maybe giving Danny a little bit of a rest there.
I don't know. One never knows. Zorka's kick, another deep kick. This will go to
Karicki.
Karicki right around the 8-yard line, and Karicki makes a nice move, and Karicki up over the 25-yard line out to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes.
Keegan Leah. Or Leahy
Stop by number 10, Keegan Leahy.
making the
First down,
tackle.
Mount Carmel from their own 29.
Johnny lines them up, and it's going to be Zarkowski. And Zarkowski, a nice head of
run.
steam, and he'll pick up 9
Nice
yards on
blocking
the play.
that time
Zach
too.
Zarkowski, the ball carrier.
Tanny's down there blocking along with number
Stop by
11,
number 12, Ronnie
Shurock.
Conboy.
Conboy on the
19,
stop,
Shea.
and Shea, it'll be 2nd down and 1 from the 38-yard line.
I mean, we haven't seen much of Zarkowski,
No.
yet this year. But that, I'll tell you what, he put on a burst of speed as soon as he got the ball, and I think that's what really helped him get through the line.
Tanny goes in motion, and it's going to be a pitch to Tanny. That play has worked very well,
Oh.
and it continues to do well as he picks up the 1st down up at the 41-yard line.
Number 21, Lane Tanny, the ball carrier.
Zarkowski had
Stop
a
by
great
number
block on
79, Mike
the
Martin.
on the defensive end that time.
There's a flag on the play.
Holding against the Red
Giving the
Tornadoes.
block, Mount
Oh.
Carmel.
Block in the back.
That takes the ball back to the 31-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 8 as a result of that penalty.
Doesn't look like there's much wind down on the field. But
No,
up
it's
here,
all
you
up
get
here.
a- you
It's
get
going to
a-
blow us off the top
Jeez.
rung here. We're outside tonight in the stands doing the broadcast as Ayers rolls and looks downfield, and he has
Nice.
Tanny. and
Tanny again.
Up around the
Excellent.
44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes.
Tell you what, Ayers is doing a great job rolling out and throwing the ball. Tanny, I mean, what can I say about Tanny? Getting out in the open, looking for the open spot.
They place it at the 45 where it's 1st and 10. 1:51 remaining in the first quarter of play. This time he sends Reichert wide to the left along with Tanny. And it's a keeper the other way. As the quarterback keeps it, he crosses the 45 out to about the 47-yard line, a couple of yards on it.
Dalton Tubbs, number 62, makes the stop that time.
62, Dalton Tubbs, number 79, Mike Martin.
It'll be 2nd down and 7. Back to a tight formation now. going to be a
Pass.
fake to Zarkowski. He looks downfield, and he's looking for Tanny.
Tanny.
And Tanny's going to take it in, and Tanny into the end zone, touchdown.
Beautiful pass by
A
Ayers.
53-yard touchdown pass from John Ayers to Lane Tanny, and the Red Tornadoes strike back again. It's 13-7 with the extra point to come.
Nice pattern by Tanny. Sherrock cleared out to the right, and it looked like Riker cleared out to the left, and Tanny just went down the middle and had his man beat by maybe a step. Ball was placed in a beautiful position right over his shoulder.
Perfect pass by Ayers, and Tanny did a nice job after the catch to take it into the end zone. Mangiapane puts it up, and it will be good. It's 14-7 Red Tornadoes at the 52nd mark of the first quarter. So the Red Tornado offense hasn't missed a beat. They continue to chug along here. But it's going to take a defensive stop a couple of times in this game, and again, you don't look back at the last one because of the long kickoff return.
Right.
They got to change that here, and I believe they'll probably kick short now to avoid that long return. But they haven't played bad defense. They really haven't.
Right.
I mean, Messina's going to complete his passes. It's as simple as that.
Yeah,
he does
you're
it
not
every
gonna,
game.
Yeah,
just got to contain him for the most part, and you'll be all right.
And Shea is such a good athlete.
Yeah.
Just like the pass down here to pick up the first down on the 5-yard line. He drug all the way across from the opposite side of the field, right across the linebackers, found an open spot. Yeah, you just have to cover him well. He's going to make his receptions at different times.
We'll see what Coach Dara told Rossellino to do this time.
Number 99, Rossellino Mangiapane to kick off for Mount Carmel.
And if he didn't get it, I think Manis just went over and told him the second time.
Well, I'm sure Rossellino told Coach, hey, don't worry about it. I got the tackle. He is such a neat kid. I'll tell you, when he came to Supper Cup, we had a great time with him. He really is a fun kid. All right, he signals that he is ready. Shea and Washington are deep. But as I suspected, they're not going to see the ball. It's going to roll down to Shea at the 20-yard line. Shea heads to the same direction he did the last time, but this time Zarkowski's going to rile him down
and
at the 40. The Montoursville
as soon
40.
as I see the other, number 88, that was Hood.
Warriors from their own 41-yard line.
So the 1st and 10, just shy of the 41-yard line for the Warriors. They trail 14-7 with 44 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. You've seen out of a shotgun now. The Red Tornadoes show blitz and a penalty flag. I don't know which way this is going.
I don't know. Looks like Montoursville's moving back a little bit.
There'll be a motion penalty against the Warriors. The Red Tornadoes showed a full blitz. That's the first time we've seen that, too. We've not seen the Red Tornado at least show a blitz before they do all season long. So this is a much different defense than we have seen in the first 3 games.
Oh, we see Jack Chapman, number 44, playing in a linebacker position.
Again, they show the blitz, and they go with the blitz. They come right at Messina. He has some time. Looks downfield. He has number 47 down there. That's Rothrock. And Rothrock is going to take it into the end zone. That's a 64-yard touchdown pass by Messina. And just like that, the Warriors are back on the scoreboard. Who caught the pass?
Rothrock.
Rothrock caught the pass. Hey, Rothrock's having a game on offense and defense.
Yes, he is.
He's all over the place tonight for the Warriors. Zorka in to attempt the extra point. Zorka puts it up.
He's a good kicker.
He kicks it far.
Yes,
I mean,
he
he has a good leg there. So it's all tied up, 14-14 with 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's been a very eventful end of the first quarter here for both teams.
We're just missing that one receiver, either coming out of the backfield or dragging across the field, and just not picking that person up.
No, you're right. That's the second time they lost somebody in coverage. So, again, it becomes an offensive explosion here for two teams. 28 points scored in the first quarter. The Red Tornadoes are no stranger to this. I mean, they've seen this in all three games. I would have to say they don't want to, but they have. So Lazorka will be in the kick again for the Warriors. Karicki and Tanny are deep for the Red Tornadoes again.
And number 21, Lane Tanny.
Again, good kick. Lazorska's got the, and the Red Tornadoes fumble it into the end zone as both of them went for it. One not calling the other one off, and it'll be a touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes.
Lazorka's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. It will be 1st and 10 Mount Carmel from their own 20-yard line.
So far, he has the best leg we've seen this season.
My goodness. He's a threat. He certainly is, from anywhere from the 30 yards in.
Ayers on a keeper, and he just follows that train, and Ayers takes it up over the 25-yard line, out to the 26-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play.
Good blocking up front. We had number 4, Logan Wills that time, and Zarkowski, number 31.
Oh, it's 2nd down and a long 3. Tanny on an inside handoff. Tanny will pick up the 1st down, and there's a penalty flag. Tanny goes down at the 33-yard line where he picks up the 1st down, but the flag will go against the Red Tornadoes. Down at the 24-yard line, a holding penalty.
No, it's such a good play because they caught Montoursville coming to the opposite side of the field that time.
So that also brings an end to the first quarter of play here at Warrior Stadium in Montoursville, Pennsylvania, with the score: the Red Tornadoes 14, the Warriors 14. So they'll flip the field a little bit. The penalty you get marked off. The penalty will bring the ball back to the 20. Well, it's going to go. I'm sorry, that's going to go all the way back to the 14-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
So again, the Red Tornadoes got to find a way to clean up the penalties. They've
Yeah.
got to find a way to do that. They continue to haunt them.
They need one more play here to finish the quarter out.
They can't end the,
No,
they can't
can't
end the
end
quarter
it
on a penalty. Nobody knows that, including the Warriors, so everybody has to go back. Everybody went to the sideline for the quarter, so they'll have to play one play with no time on the clock between quarters now because of the penalty. The Red Tornadoes are ready and have been for a while. The Warriors a little bit surprised by the call. And another penalty flag.
Motion against the Tornadoes. Down to the 9.
So they'll bring up 2nd down and 21. And Zarkowski is going to go nowhere. Big penetration in the backfield by who else but number 47, Rothrock, as he's been all over the place for the Warriors. So now that'll be the real end of the first quarter. I want to remind everybody we're going to remind you a couple of things tonight. The first one we're going to remind you about is the band. Remember we talked to Superintendent Steller and Band Director Steller last week, and he talked about the Mount Carmel Education Foundation, and you can make a donation to the Mount Carmel Education Foundation on behalf of the band. You just put in the note section of your check, or if you can do it on PayPal on the website itself for the system, the sound system. The band need to raise I think $5,500 or something like that, or very close to that. They had a nice donation last night at the school board meeting. I read in the paper today from the Come Mountain Cruise. They gave him $500. That was very nice. So they're well on their way. But again, if you get a chance, go to the Mount Carmel Education Foundation website and you can make a PayPal donation right then and there. Or like I said last week, if you're an old guy like me, you can drop off a check to the administration office down at the school, and they will take care of it from there. So give and give a lot. All right. It's third down now and 23 for the Red Tornadoes, and they're back at their own 7-yard line, and they keep it on the ground, and
Tanny,
and Tanny's still on his feet. And Tanny cuts it back inside. So now it's fourth down, and the Red Tornadoes are going to punt, and this is what I mean about giving up a short field due to penalties.
4th and 16.
If you want to see where penalties kill you, they do it right here.
4th down.
So McDonald in the kick.
You got to hope they don't go to block it. That's what you don't want.
From Mount Carmel, deep for the Warriors. Number 36, Anthony Washington.
Reichert goes in motion as he does on every punt. I said, we're the only ones that ever do that. McDonald's punt's going to be caught down there by Shea, and Shea still on his feet, and Shea a nice return. And now the Warriors are in business at the Red Tornado 30-yard line.
Kraken making the stop.
So it's 1st and 10 from the Red Tornado 30-yard line.
1st and 10 Warriors from the Mount Carmel 30.
I would say what you're going to look at from here until the end of the game is an air barrage by Messina.
Messina start in the shotgun. He keeps his running back behind him. It's Lewis behind him, and Lewis will get the handoff. And Lewis had a little bit of a hole there, but not much.
McCracken
up 2 on the play.
Looked like Colin Herb, also number 72, making the stop. Number 61 in there, Trevor Shooter.
So it brings up a 2nd down and 8 now from the 28.
Pass by Messina.
Looks downfield. Now he's under some pressure. Hood putting the pressure on. He looks downfield and he wisely throws it away.
Put in here with some pressure, Colin Herb, number 72. And also Harrison Reese. We now switch all of those boys out. We bring in Brendan Boris, Sherrock, number 11.
Third down.
Go back in a prevent defense. We're only rushing 3 down linemen.
We're showing a blitz out of the linebacker spot. They back out of it, but here comes the end. And Messina was immediately under trouble. And Messina is going to get knocked down behind the line of scrimmage around the 31-yard line. And now it's 4th down. A nice job by the defense for the Red Tornadoes.
And that was Hood again, coming off the defensive end position on the left side.
Well, again, this is something we haven't seen, where you see an end blitzing off the back end, that back side. So, again, this is new to us as it is to the Warriors, as we have not seen this defense before. It's 4th down and 11 from the 31-yard line now.
Again, you're going to need some good coverage on Shea, number 19.
Messina looks downfield under immediate pressure. Now Messina looks downfield. He has a man wide open
And
a penalty flag. And
I think he was over the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
I was going to say, there was no one by Shea
By number 32, Michael
or Convoy. I mean, Convoy was the guy that he hit, but there was nobody. The flag was in the
What?
backfield, the defensive backfield.
Yeah, pushing.
Pass interference, that might be how he got so wide
Okay.
open. So a 4th down penalty will bring it back even further. It'll stay 4th down. So the Red Tornadoes getting pressure now on Messina on almost every play. The penalty brings them all the way back to, I don't know where the ball is.
Wow,
now. There he is.
46.
So he's back at the 46-yard line. That was a big penalty, folks. So it'll be 4th down. So that's
25, 26
26
yards.
yards. Yeah,
Yep.
4th and 26 now for the Warriors.
Again, we were back in a prevent defense, a pass defense, and although there was
Don't forget, fans,
offensive
fan
interference
contest by
back
following
there,
Montour Warrior on
you know,
Twitter.
he ended up
Lines
getting
in a
wide
pin
open
picture
right in the
with
middle of the
most
field.
creative hashtag you can. Submit your hashtag by the end of the third
But they're
quarter
doing.
for your chance
Oh,
to win a Dunkin' Donuts gift card donated by Mr. DeLong.
I don't even know what we're doing here.
I don't either.
Both teams kind of went to the sideline.
Now he's giving them a first down. Why are they getting? I don't understand why they're getting a first.
The pass resulted in a first down.
Yeah, but
the reception.
Yeah, but the reception was
but
the
the
cause
penalty-
of the reception, though. That's where the penalty came from.
Well, that's you would think
You
that,
know
but
what I
it
mean.
didn't. It's 4th down.
They moved the
They
chains.
got to hold on here now. They got it all screwed up now. So everybody hold on. They don't know where the change should be. So let's hold on a second and see what they turn out to be. They're saying first down. I don't know how it could be.
I don't
first
know.
down. No. Now it's going to be 4th down.
Got to be 4th down. It was 4th down and 11.
Well, I might add it's
Or
4th
21.
down. It's 4th down and 26. The same it was before we did this.
Uh,
Bryce
Oh,
Messina
I'm not really
to
sure what we're.
Warriors,
Now they're going to punt. All right, so now after all of that, the Warriors decide to punt on a 4th and 26. So the Red Tornadoes hold after giving them a good field position, and Messina's in the kick. That was a mismatch going there now, wasn't it? Nice kick. Messina averages about 43 yards a kick, and they're going to let this go, and that was probably a mistake at the last second there. Ball rolls dead inside the 6-yard line.
nice punt by
Bryce
Messina.
Messina's punt down by number 12, Riley Convoy. It will be
So
1st
first and 10, Red Tornadoes from the 6-yard line. So the punt kind of flips the field a little bit. (9:10) remaining in the second quarter here. It's tied up 14-14.
Coming this way to Tanny.
Tanny cuts it upfield. Tanny still makes a nice
Against-
cut, and Tanny still in his feet. And Tanny breaks loose. Lane Tanny across the other side of the field. And
Still.
Lane Tanny finally run out of bounds by Convoy.
Number 21, Lane Tanny with a carry.
Nice run by Lane Tanny.
By number 12, Riley Convoy.
All the way up to the 29-yard line. He cut back against the grain that time. And
But if he could have made the
beat the
turn
wash,
if he
he
would have made the turn on
couldn't.
Convoy,
Yeah.
he would have been on. He would have been gone. So 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes now.
gives him a little bit of breathing room, that's for sure.
Ball out at the 29-yard line.
There's
Pass play.
back.
Looks downfield. He's trying to get to Tanny, and just a little too long. Tanny couldn't catch up to it, but
Number 21, Lane Tanny,
a nice play.
12 Convoy was on him stride for stride, but I'll tell you what, John Ayers laid another nice pass out there, and he's getting time. It was a fake dive play up on the right-hand side. It froze the linebackers, and we had 3 guys out on the pass pattern.
Bring up 2nd and 10. We're going to run the ball with Zarkowski, and Zarkowski fumbled it. Ball's on the carpet, and it's recovered by the Warriors, I believe. Yes, it is. So the Warriors back in business in deep in Red Tornado territory.
Ball on about the 27-yard line that time.
It's so windy up here, and the flag
It
isn't
is, I
moving at
know.
all. What am I missing here? The flag's dead still. Out of the shotgun, he hands the ball off, and that is number
39.
39, yeah. Lewis on the ball on the carry. He almost broke it.
Cuff gets his arm out and just tripped him up a little bit.
2nd down and about 2. A quarterback.
Yep. No,
a
dive
straight
play.
dive play. Lewis again on the carry, I believe.
Number 39, Torrin Lewis, the ball carrier.
Picks up the 1st down, the ball down at the 14-yard line.
Danny and John Ayers make the stop.
Back into an I formation, but he's going to pass out of it. He looks downfield. He was trying to hit Conboy, but well covered down there.
Well,
Conboy was complaining a little bit, but it was good coverage. McDonald on the coverage.
McDonald on the coverage, but I'll tell you what, Sherrock came in that time, and Messina had to turn and throw it to the outside. And again, more pressure from the center and the ends of the defense from the Tornadoes.
So 2nd and 10 now. Again, out of the eye. There'll be a penalty flag here, and it might be against the Red Tornadoes.
Offside, it's Mount Carmel.
He's 2nd down and 5 now from about the 11. This time it's Ott, and Ott into the end
walked
zone.
in.
9-yard run by Ott, and the Warriors are on the board. So a fumble recovery leads to a touchdown for the Warriors.
Number 9, Ethan Lazorka to attempt the extra point.
Zorka into attempt the extra point here out of the Messina hold, and I think he's pretty spot on. This guy,
Yes.
he kicks extra points about 40 yards. And he puts it up, and he is good. So it's 21-14 Warriors at the 7:37 mark of the 2nd quarter. So the Red Tornadoes, after a sterling 1st quarter, have a disastrous 2nd quarter and fall behind by 7.
And again, with Messina throwing the ball the way he is right now, it's not a good position for the Tornadoes to be in. Although they're moving, they're the 1st quarter offensively, we were moving the ball.
Well, you can't give up. It's the short field.
Yes,
and it's the
right.
penalties.
Yeah,
I mean, it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple formula here. They've got to clean the penalties up. You can have a fumble now and again. I mean, that's just the way it is, I guess. But
and Tanny has to be getting tired. I mean, he had a couple good run backs even on kickoffs, you know. So Lazorka gets ready to kick it off here. I'm telling you,
This is like an optical illusion. The wind is blowing about 15, about 15 miles an hour up here.
Yeah.
And you look across, and the flag is dead still on the pole.
Zorka to kick off for the Warriors.
This is a weather delusion for me.
Number 1, Tanner Karicki.
I sort of think it's all the trees that are blocking it on the opposite side over there.
All right, we'll go with that. All right, long kick
Oh.
again. This one's going to go into the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes from the 20.
Zorka's kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback.
That's about as good as you can kick it
Yeah,
away from
I'll tell
everybody
you
and
what.
get it right in the corner of the end
Right in
zone.
the
That was
corner.
a nice kick. Zorka, I'll tell you, he's
Seriously,
a
he's
good
a
athlete.
weapon.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
a good
he
athlete.
is. Tornadoes, the last 2 times we had the ball on offense, a little sluggish.
The Warriors didn't even have everybody on the field that time. The pass will be complete.
Tanny
John
picks
Ayers
up
pass
maybe
complete.
4 yards, maybe 5.
Number 21, Lane Tanny.
The ball out at the 20, 25, 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nice pass run by McCracken, also clearing the zone out for Tanny to come across and get to the open area.
Ayers rolls the other way this time and looks downfield, and he finds Tanny again. And Tanny out over the
Yep.
45-yard line, 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes.
2 guys on him that time. Looked like number 12, Conboy, and 32, Schaefer.
1st and 10, Red Tornadoes at the 46-yard line.
Nice blocking by the offensive line there, giving John Ayers time to roll out and find the open man.
This is Zarkowski now, as Zarkowski cuts it upfield. And he
Number 31, Zach Zarkowski.
he runs like a runaway freight train when he's going through the middle
He
there. I tell
does,
you.
yeah. He's a punishing runner.
He takes it over the 50-yard line to the Montoursville 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Another wide open set for the Red Tornadoes. But it's Zarkowski. And this time
Zarkowski, no, they
Zarkowski
read
stopped
it.
right at the line of scrimmage that time.
Zach
Is that
Zarkowski
68?
Stop
Yeah,
Yep.
68.
Bryce Rank.
Rank for the Warriors. Nice play by Rank. So now it's 3rd down and 5 as he was stopped right along the line of scrimmage. And Wills will come in and Zarkowski will go out. And I believe you'll see Wills as a tight end in this situation. Yeah, he will be. Now, this is something different here.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that in a long time. Goes downfield and he finds his
Sherrock.
big receiver, Sherrock, and Sherrock plows his way down to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes.
Everybody was looking at Tanny that time, double covered Tanny. Sherrock was down, and the last couple times Sherrock has been clearing out the zone
Yeah.
out on the flat. That time he broke to the center of the field. Nice run, nice pass by
So the Red
Ayers.
Tornadoes passing more tonight than we've seen them all year.
Yep.
And we again see this 3-receiver set now. But Ayers will be on a keeper this time. And Johnny will be brought down over the 30-yard line to about the
27,
28.
John Ayers with a carry.
Stop plate made.
Stop by number
Lewis.
39, Torrin Lewis.
Number 39 makes a stop. He's apparently keying on John Ayers, because as soon as John took a step towards the line of scrimmage, he came up right away from that position.
2nd down and 7 now. The ball sitting about the Warrior 29-yard line. They go back to a tight set. High snap. Ayers bulls his way down to about the 21-yard line. He's very close to a 1st down.
Montoursville's running a 4-4, and they're bringing the outside linebackers close to outside corner of the tight ends for the Tornadoes.
That was a first down for the Red Tornadoes at balls at the 20-yard line of the Warriors. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 21-14 on Montoursville. And it's Tanny coming the other way, and Tanny, and a penalty flag.
Lane Tanny with the carry.
And this will be the story of this night
Yeah.
if it goes against the Red Tornadoes. They just continue to hurt themselves if this goes against them. You hold against the Red Tornadoes, and it does.
You get down inside that red zone, you want to protect it a little bit.
Well, you're in game 4 now, and
Yeah.
again, I believe we're young. I understand all that, but quite frankly, this has to stop. If you're Coach Dara, this is the kind of thing that has to stop if you're going to win a football game. You cannot continue to do this. Now the ball back at the 31-yard line, and now it's 1st and 20.
Reichert, number 3, comes into the offense.
Ayers rolls out. He stops. He finds McCracken, but only at the 30-yard line, a gain of 1 on the play. Run out of bounds by Shea.
Again, double covered on Tanny. Tanny was down around the 10-yard line. He went deep, down and out.
Now, McCracken's the kind of dump off on that.
Yes, he is. He's a safety valve.
Yeah, that's all he really was there, but he only gained about a yard. It's 2nd down and not even a yard, really. So it's 2nd down and 20. Penalty flag on the play again.
Flag on the play.
Motion.
Be a motion penalty against the Red Tornadoes. It'll be 2nd down and 25, and this is becoming disturbing at this moment in time for the Red Tornadoes.
Why? Okay. Shut up, Wayne.
All right. Ball back now at the 35-yard line, where it was at one point at the 15. Tanny comes in motion. They pitch it to Tanny, and this time the Warriors are
all over that one.
Number 55, Owen Hoffman on the stop. He's a junior. And again, this is the result of the penalties.
Yes,
Nothing more, nothing less. And now it's 3rd down. Ball's on the 40. They've got to get 3rd down and
30 yards. They have to go 30 yards for a first down.
yep, 30 yards. So it was a promising drive and completely snuffed out by penalties.
Shane Widener, number 28.
Widener's a
comes in.
freshman. And now the Red Tornadoes want a timeout to get settled down here. So the first timeout of the half for the Red Tornadoes at the 2:39 mark of the second quarter. Again, the Warriors up 21-14. So I'm sure Coach Dara, and he's a calm guy. I appreciate that part of him, but he has got to be livid for what he's seeing out here tonight.
Yeah, every time you start moving the ball, you get penalties. And like you said, you can forgive the fumble.
Yep, it happens. It happens.
Those things happen. Good defense, good hit. Helmet came in, knocked the ball out, and they scored on it. They took advantage of that and scored on it. But when you get down to the 10-yard line, 15-yard line inside that red zone, and now you're back to the 40. We have to be as efficient as possible.
Yep.
I mean, we don't have all the guys, as many guys to sub in
Right. No,
like
you're right.
Montoursville, We're going to get tired at some point.
So we'll see at the 3rd down and 30. It's Widener, and Widener's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Number 12 on the play, Conboy. But they saw that play early on and well defended by the Warriors, and it's 4th down. And now, really the Red Tornadoes may think about punting. It's 2:15 and counting here. Ayers looks to the sideline, and they're gonna go for it here.
Well, it's down to 13 seconds, the play clock.
I think he's waiting to call a timeout.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, he's going to.
He's standing right next to the ref, and he's looking at the clock. And so he's going to let it wind all the way down, and there he calls the timeout. Okay. So he waits till the last second, literally, and calls the timeout at the 1:52 mark. He still has one timeout left, but he's on a 4th and 30. So we'll see what he has in mind.
Timeout, Mount Carmel.
And he has the punter, and he's going to
Yeah,
kick. He's going to
McDonald.
kick the ball. So
Which I don't.
yeah,
I don't,
it's a smart
I don't
move. If
blame
you can
him.
try to keep it in out of the end zone and pin him back deep this late in the second quarter, that's a good play. But I'm sure the last thing in his mind was seeing a punter come into the game after that sequence. Puts Washington and Convoy deep. They're standing along their 10-yard line. Again, McDonald's either going to try to put it out of bounds or head for the corner in some fashion here.
Tom McDonald, the punt for Mount Carmel. Deep for the Warriors, Riley Convoy, Anthony Washington.
That time we centered the ball too fast. Washington's going to take it around the 12-yard line and head to the sideline, where he'll be taken down by Chapman, number 44 on the hit there, along with
Stop by
number 56 for the Red Tornadoes, Krakowski. So it's 1st and 10 Warriors now, a minute 42 here in the half, and we'll see what they have on offense. They lead 21-14. And now it looks like the Red Tornadoes have taken their final timeout. So that's it for them.
Yeah, even if McDonald would have put it in the end zone, it would have been on the 20. It would have been 3 yards back than where it is here.
Well,
You know.
I mean, he averages about 35 yards, so he would be. He was kicking from his 45 or so. I mean, he probably couldn't get it in the end zone, to tell you the truth. I mean, it would take a perfect kick for him. So the final time, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure what Coach Dara wanted with the final time, other than just to warn them. I guess not to let anybody get behind them. Try to
But
get into halftime
again,
with a 7-point deficit.
We've seen this with Loyal Sock, though. We went back in a soft prevent defense, and we left them catch the ball 15 yards downfield, and they moved down and tied the game up.
This is the formation they scored on the last time. This time they hand the ball to number 19, Convoy, or Shea. I'm sorry, Shea. And Shea, the ball bounced around there with Shea.
Yep.
And they're trying to determine whether he lost it. And he
did.
did. That was a fumble. Shea lost the ball on the turf.
I don't.
And the Red Tornadoes take over. That was a long fumble call there to decide whether they actually had it or not. I don't see who recovered it,
No,
but
I
it's
didn't
1st and
either.
10, Red Tornadoes.
Taking
Ball
the
sitting at the 29-yard line of the Warriors. That was like the longest fumble call.
And he was standing there facing the ball.
Yeah, I guess he
whole
just
time.
didn't see what happened there. I mean, everybody looked like it fumbled because they're all jumping around, but
Yep.
you couldn't tell from here.
Well, the Tornadoes have no more timeouts here,
Yeah.
so they're going to have to use the sideline.
Now's when you wish you had the timeouts that you just used. And another penalty.
I hate to say, I bet you we have more yardage and penalty than we do on the ground tonight.
I can't see who's moving. To tell you the
I
truth.
can't
I mean,
either.
I don't know where it's coming from, but I wouldn't want to be them on Monday. First and 15 now from the 34-yard line. Johnny goes back to pass.
Ooh,
It's a back
goes back to
pass
Sherrock.
And Sherrock's going to have a head of steam. Be knocked out of bounds by Conboy.
John Ayers pass completes number 11.
Good play because they used the sideline to their advantage that time. Went back to Sherrock. Sherrock picked up
5. Back to the
maybe
line of
5
scrimmage.
yards and goes back to the original line of scrimmage. But the best thing, he stopped the clock with 1:24 seconds left.
Ayers looks to pass again. He has Reichert.
Oh, Reichert up through the
downfield, and
middle.
Reichert stays on his feet. Reichert inside the 5-yard line, down to the 3-yard line. First and goal, Red Tornadoes.
We didn't see Reichert at all
No,
tonight.
no, he's been quiet.
He's been quiet. They've been covering him real tight. Now all of a sudden he goes down about 10 yards and cuts it across the middle. Runs a post pattern.
Now there's 1:16 remaining here as the ball sits down. They're going to put the ball on the, it's on the 3. But remember, the Red Tornadoes do not have any timeouts. And there's, he's going to keep it, and he takes it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Tornadoes. At the 59-second mark of the second quarter, the Red Tornadoes are back on the scoreboard. It's 21-20 with the extra point attempt to follow. So what started out as an absolute disastrous set of downs for the Red Tornadoes, they turned a fumble, much like the Montoursville Warriors did earlier.
And capitalized.
They capitalized on a fumble and put it into the end zone. Long count. I never saw this before.
Yeah.
That's the longest count I ever saw. Mangiapane puts it up, and it's
Oh,
no
it's
good.
no good. Well, we'll see if Rossellino keeps the ball on the ground. He did the last time.
Yeah, you almost have to.
Yeah.
You can't kick deep to these guys. Again, I don't know how fast they are, but again, we're just not that fast on the coverage. I mean,
Well,
that's a given.
It's either that we're not that fast or we're leaving some lanes open.
Yeah, I mean,
someplace,
something's wrong
you
there,
know.
but yeah, every long kick here is an adventure for us. All right, Mangiapane said he's ready. Shea and Washington are deep for the Montoursville Warriors. And he does exactly what we thought he would do. It's going to go to the short guy, Dyer. And Dyer comes up field, and Dyer is going to be brought out of bounds over the 40-yard line at the 44-yard line, 43-yard line.
He seriously wasn't
Karicki.
going out of Karicki. Takes him out.
Yeah, he didn't want to go out, did
No.
he? So they place it down at the 43. It's 1st and 10 Warriors. They have 52 seconds to work with. They have all 3 timeouts left. The Red Tornadoes, none. Back to pass.
Yep.
He's under pressure right away by the Red Tornadoes, but he has a man so far wide open you couldn't even see a Red Tornado. Finally stopped by Cuff, but he was wide open, and that's Conboy up at the Red Tornado
And big
45,
pressure.
46.
Big pressure that time by the 2 defensive ends.
So they call their first timeout with 42 seconds left. And I can see, I mean, if you got a guy that wide open, you're going to run that play a couple of times because, I don't know what they're looking at and how he could get away from somebody like that. It was a rushed pass. He was under severe pressure. And still we had a guy wide open.
And
you don't have to make a perfect pass when the guy's standing there on his own.
And seriously, I think they put a little bit of pressure on the receiver like that. It has Messina even thinking twice about throwing in that direction under pressure. I
love this turf with these the numbers with the black outline on and all. Well, I can tell where the ball is no matter what. It's actually hard for me to make a mistake on ball placement tonight.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, it's hard.
There
I'm not saying that I'm not going to work
sorry,
at it.
It's too late now. Too late. Before the end of the game.
I'm not saying I'm not going to, but it's hard. That's what I'm saying. This is a beautiful field. It really is. All right, Messina back in that shotgun. He's under pressure again. It's a screen pass this time. And we missed them there. Ayers had a nice shot at him, but he's down to the 30-yard line on a screen pass. Lewis was the receiver on the play. 34 seconds as they move the
sticks.
They're going to stop the clock for a second at least. And once they get set, they start it again. Messina right back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to
spike it.
Spike the ball to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10, 31 seconds to go. The ball down on the Red Tornado 30-yard line.
Again, they just have to pick up that lone wolf that's finding the spot, because the two defensive ends are putting big pressure on Messina this whole series here.
Yep.
A little protection down will give them time to make a hit.
Ott in the backfield. He has a kind of an offset eye now, and it's going to
pass.
You fake to Ott, and again he's under pressure, and he has a man, and he's out of bounds.
Yeah,
number 47, Rothrock, but Rothrock didn't get his foot down in time.
No, both feet. You could see it even from here. Both feet were over the line.
So there's 25 seconds, and it's 3rd and 10 now. The Red Tornadoes put extra defensive backs in now. Notice he throws to the left a lot, not to the right. He throws almost exclusively to the left when he rolls and all. Out, he's under pressure again from Tanny this time. He throws downfield. He had his man open, stopped by McDonald. It was Conboy.
1st down. Stopped by number 7, Tom McDonald. Ball on a 19-yard line.
1st down.
The Warriors still have 2 timeouts here in the half. And they decide to take their timeout. Again, 19 seconds. It's not a bad timeout. I mean, what are you holding them for? You know what I mean?
No, that was a good call. He might have seen something on the field as they were coming out of the huddle and setting up that he wants to maybe change the play a little bit.
You get a chance, redtornado.com. You can find the alumni information there. $20 if you qualify. You can join the alumni. A lot of neat things go with that. And of course, it's a fundraiser for the team and the boosters more. So if you go to redtornadofootball.com, it's redtornadofootball.com, and you'll see a section there for the alumni. You can donate right online. Like everything, or like me, you can send a check in. They tell you where to send it to. But you get a chance, check it out. If you're an alumni of the band, there's any number of things qualify you. You can take advantage of that. You've seen under center now. He drops straight back. This time there's no pressure. Man. He looks downfield, and he just missed number 47, Rothrock.
And he was wide open.
He was open, but he just kind of let him too far that time.
A little bit. John Ayers might have got his hand up a little bit and distracted Rothrock as he was coming across the pattern.
14 seconds now to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. The Warriors threatening here. They lead 21-20. He has Ott and Lewis in the backfield, but he uses neither one as he goes downfield, and it's going to be a penalty flag against the Red Tornadoes. It'll be pass interference and another 1st down, and this one's going to be down along the 10-yard line. There's 10 seconds left.
Pass interference against Mount Carmel.
Ball into the huddle of the month. All right, so the ball will be set down right at the 10-yard line now. It's going to be 2nd and 1, actually. The penalty didn't give him a first down. It's 2nd and 1 for the Warriors, just inside the 10. Actually, it's less than 1. Am I reading this right? Is it 2nd down and less than? Okay, that looks odd. All right, Messina now in a wide open set here for him in the obvious pass play as he looks downfield, and he overthrew his receiver. He was trying to hit the convoy down there, McDonald on the coverage, and now there's 6 seconds left, and it's 2nd down, 3rd down, and the scoreboard says 3rd and 10, but it's 3rd and less than 1. It's not 3rd and 10. It's 3rd and less than 1. Not that that's going to make any difference.
No.
And they're going to try a field goal. And we talked about this before. Lazorka, a big leg. So Messina will hold, and Lazorka will attempt a field goal. And it's a fake.
Pass.
And Messina looks downfield, and he throws it into the end zone, and it's broken up. And there's 0.3 of a second left on the fake field goal.
Nobody would have caught that ball anyway. The Tornadoes had a better chance of intercepting, but it was out of bounds.
Now remember, it's still 4th down.
Yes.
It's not 3rd.
So he's going to kick.
It's 4th down. They're going to try it again.
Yeah.
This time they'll kick. So there's 0.3 of a second left on the clock. And Lazorka puts it up, and it is good. So the score now 24-20 in favor of the Warriors. And that also is the end of the first half of play here at Warriors Stadium. So the Red Tornadoes going with a 4-point deficit. We'll be back with the possibly with the first half stats and the second half in a short moment. Okay, gang, we're back here to get ready to start the second half, but first we have the first half stats.
Thanks to Jose, and he walked across
and the
field.
bathroom, yeah. Thanks to Jose and you two and the bathroom.
All right, here we go. You know, you look at the score, you look at what went on the field, and when you look at the stats, you have to shake your head. You have to wonder, you know, what do the coaches think when they sit down at the end of the game and they see what happened and they look at the paperwork. On the Montoursville side, 12 carries for only 42 yards.
Defense really, but again, they didn't run that much. They tried to throw more than they did to run by far.
7 completions, 6 out of 16 attempts for 132 yards. That gave them 176 total yards, but 13 first downs. You know, on the Tornado side, we have 20 rushes for 117 yards, 11 completions out of 13. What a percentage!
Yeah.
For 163 yards, total yardage 280 yards.
Yep.
Total.
Yep.
9 first downs.
Yep. So
you know, and then you look down at the scoreboard.
We're taking the game to them, but it's the penalties.
Yep.
It's the penalties that are going to do it. And I'm sorry. I mean, you try not to be
It
negative
is what
here,
it
but
is.
that is. You're right. That is what it is, and that is the story of this first half. They only trailed by 4 points, but they should be up in the game. But due to penalties, they're not. And we'll see how they go here in the second. Now, you got to assume Montoursville will continue to throw the ball, even more so than I thought. They really aren't running much at all, and they're not having any success, obviously, by the stats when they do run. The Red Tornadoes playing much better defense against the run, and obviously a different defense, too. So
yes, a different defense, but even offensive for the pass, defense against the pass, they've done very well. They're just a – there's always that one long one that kills you, and it's done it since the beginning of the season. You know.
No, I mean they're by far not out of this football game. Again, they much like Southern now. It'll depend on what they do when they come back out here. They will kick the ball, so the Warriors will receive and go on offense first. But I think after looking at the season so far, the first offensive series by the Warriors, the Red Tornadoes can get a stop there. I think that'll change things a bit. If they can't, I'm not sure what'll happen after that. They need to be able to hold them. And I mean, when they're on offense, they're safe. They're good, and they're marching. They chew up clock that way. But we'll see what happens here as Mangiapane gets ready to kick off.
Thank you.
He says he's ready.
Rosalino Mangiapane to kick off for Mount Carmel. Deep for the Warriors, number 19, Tom Shea, number 36, Anthony Washington.
And it's a quick kick. And we're going to start the second half with a penalty. That'll go against the Red Tornadoes.
Yep.
So we start the second half, much as we ended it, with the yellow flag on the field.
Yeah,
but that was a quick, that was a onside kick, really.
A great onside kick, and we did recover it.
So again, you trade off field position here too at the same time. And we'll see what they do now. He's not a deep kicker to start off with.
No. I'll tell you what, he had some good success putting it on the ground against Southern last week.
Stoppage of play again, only this time I didn't see a flag. I just see a stoppage.
And it's against us. We're offside again.
No, I didn't see a penalty anywhere. I don't see a flag. I have no idea what this one is. Let me see what they're doing here.
We're moving back.
No, they didn't change anything here.
That was a good kick.
I'm not sure what was going on here.
Coach Cheddar comes over to talk to Mangiapane.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to let you know what that is because I don't know what actually stopped play that time.
I don't know if the head umpire had called.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Mangiapane is set to kick off. And he kicks deep. And he kicks it real deep, actually down about the 14-yard line. And that is Shea. And then Red Tornadoes cover this one well.
That was Zarkowski. Slowed him down first. And then Hood came down and made the tackle along with Manis.
So a good kick and good coverage for the Red Tornadoes. They place it down at the 26-yard line where it's 1st and 10 Warriors. That kind of surprised me. They kicked it deep like that.
Yeah, that was a good kick too. I'll tell you, he put a lot of air under the ball.
They'll come back out in that I formation. And again, the Warriors are running nowhere. Ayers on the stop that time.
Loss of a yard. Ayers comes in from the linebacker position up through the gap.
So actually a loss on the play of almost 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Warriors. So they're again, no success running the ball. And really that's a big part of their game, and that's what they're known for up until this year where they would pound the ball until they got Messina into gear here. But the Red Tornadoes are not having any of it right now. And Messina fakes it. He gets some nice
deep,
and he has a man wide open, and that's Rothrock. And Rothrock will take it in for the score.
Unbelievable. Nice pass by Messina, too. He put that right on the numbers.
So it's 30-20 now at the 10:58 mark of the third quarter with the extra point to follow. Lazorka, he of the cannon leg, in to attempt the extra point.
Ethan Lazorka in to attempt the extra point.
Lazorka's a senior. we haven't seen this team for a while, so we don't really know most of these players. They're not a year in and year out team that we play. And I tell you, boy, he kicks it solid.
Yeah, he
has
does.
a great leg. So it's 31-20 now in favor of Montoursville. And as I said, stopping them on that first series was, I think, very important for the Red Tornadoes, and he just couldn't do it. So they'll go on offense here in the second half for the first time, and we'll see what they have in store. Remember, Supper Club, guys, we have Supper Club every Thursday night, 6:30, the back room, Matucci's. Great time. You get to talk to we'll have 4 players. We have cheerleaders. We have the band. We have the TV people come, all seniors, and they all get to visit us and have a meal with us. We get to talk to them a little bit. And, of course, Coach talks about answers questions of the game before or of the game coming up, and tells us what the strategy is for the game coming up, what to look for, who to look for on the team, that kind of thing. And it's really a great time. It takes about an hour and 20 minutes tops. We have it down pretty tight now. And it's just a great time. And it supports Mount Carmel area football. We get the jerseys. We bought the banner for Phil Gergen this year and things like that. So all the money goes back into the program in one way or another. All right, Lazork is ready to kick. How high he gets it. It's amazing. Down along the 7-yard line, and that is, I think, Karicki. And Karicki breaks loose. And Karicki's still on his feet, and Karicki over the 40-yard line to the 42-yard line. A nice return by Tanner Karicki.
No, that was
Reichert. Is that Reichert? I'm sorry, Reichert.
Number 3.
I thought that
Steinbacher, number 6, missed the stop.
I thought that was Karicki coming up.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are we sure that was?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. He hasn't been deep for a while. There you go. It's dark now. It's over for me. It's amazing how these two guys never get lined up at the right time. I mean, it's not like they weren't on defense. Ayers on a keeper, nice. And Ayers all the way in the Montoursville territory down at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes.
Tanny carrying the ball and having a great game offensively. He was leading the play, him and Zarkowski that time in blocking.
Tanny.
Inside handoff.
This time the Warriors will have none of it.
They got some penetration on the left side that time of their defense, and they make the stop.
Hoffman, one of them. Loss on the play. It'll be a 2nd down and 12. Tight set. Ayers rolls out. He's going to throw the ball, and he has a guy open. That's McCracken. And McCracken still on his feet. McCracken down to about the 42-yard line. So they use the fullback out of the backfield. Lewis on the stop, and it's going to be 3rd down now. And
pick up of about 7 yards that time.
3rd and 7.
Yep.
Montoursville will go offside. I didn't see any movement from the red side of it.
No,
so I think it's an offside.
I think it was their nose guard.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 instead.
A little anxious.
Offsides, Montoursville.
Actually, 3rd and 1. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so it was 3rd and 6. Now it's 3rd and 1. Ball at the Montoursville 37-yard line. Ayers on a keeper. And Ayers will pick up the 1st down as he crosses over the 35 down to Montoursville 34.
Yeah, had good blocking that time. Lewis makes the tackle that time from behind, actually. Ayers was slowing down to figure out where his blocking was going to end up and caught from behind. Zarkowski out. Karicki comes in.
Puts Kricky in motion, and he tosses it to Kricky. And Kricky's going to turn up field. It's well read by Montoursville. Only pick up a yard or so on the play.
Tanner Karicki, the ball carrier.
Look there.
Sideline number
seeing-
30, Nolan Ott.
Ott.
Number
Ott.
68, Bryce Ray.
So it brings up second down and almost 10.
Reichert comes in. Number 3 for the Tornadoes. Wide receiver position.
Ayers back to pass. Looks downfield. He fires it. He has his man.
Tanny.
It's Tanny. Tanny down at the 25-yard line. He's 1 yard short of the first down. And we're going to have a
A
penalty,
flag.
and it's going to go against Montoursville.
I think roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer against the
Sideline
Warriors.
number 30, Nolan Ott.
John went down pretty hard. He's sort of limping a little bit.
So they'll mark that penalty off. It was a yard short of the first down, but it'll be a first down now. And they're going to move the ball down inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes from the 13 on the personal foul call against the Warriors. Ayers on a keeper, and Ayers had a hole that time, and Ayers is going to take it into the end zone.
Yep.
Touchdown, Red Tornadoes at the 7:20 mark of the third quarter. It's 31-26 with the extra point attempt to follow.
John Ayers showing a little bit of speed that time. They were
Yeah.
watching Tanny. Tanny was actually flaring out from the backfield to the right side, and the two linebackers and the corner man came up to protect. They thought it was going to be pitch. And, of course, John Ayers very quickly, and it was his speed that got him through the line of scrimmage.
And the Red Tornadoes are going to go for 2. They did not bring Mangiapane into the
Yep.
lineup. So they're going to go for 2 here. At the 7:20 mark of the third quarter, it's 31-26 and a 2-point conversion, and it's Ayers. And Ayers looks, and it gets knocked down. Looks like 80
Is no good.
80 what?
88?
Or 68.
Pass
88.
blocked by
Casement?
number
Rank.
68,
No, Bryce
with 7
Rank.
minutes and 20 seconds
68.
68. I'm sorry, you can't read that. 68 and 88 on these
Nobody-
jerseys, you can't read at
Yeah.
all.
Nobody
anyway,
even blocked him that
yeah.
time, you know.
So he had his man open too, but he blocks the pass attempt, and it remains 31-26 in favor of the Warriors.
Yeah, Manis was open on the line or on the goal line that time, and that's who John Ayers was trying to get the ball to.
Oh, it's full moon. I knew there was something wrong with you.
I wasn't howling, was I? You know, one thing I noticed they put after the extra point, they put 45 seconds on the play clock and run it down. Now, I don't know. Well, you have that much time to get on the field?
Got me.
Invite us in, we bring results. Weichert works.
All right, Mangiapane in the kickoff.
Now, if he kicks like he did the last one, he'll put it in the end zone.
Mangiapane to kick off for Mount Carmel.
I'm impressed the announcer is getting his name.
Got his name right in the
every
first
time.
the first
Yep,
time.
first time.
You're right. I noticed that too. Usually they mangle that name, but he's got it perfect. Nice kick, a high kick down about the 15-yard line. It'll be Shea upfield, and Shea
Look
still
at
on his
4.
feet as he runs through. How
Tanny,
many tackles
5.
there? Finally, it takes Tanny to bring him down, but Shea in the Red Tornado territory. At the 46-yard line, it's 1st and 10 Warriors.
1st and 10 Warriors from the Mount Carmel 45-yard line.
They place it at the 45, so First and 10 there. And again, it's the little things in this game that get
Yep.
the Red Tornadoes in trouble every time. Lewis on the carry. Runs right into
Ayers.
Ayers right at the
Torrey
40-yard
Lewis
line.
with a carry.
Gain of
Pickup
5.
of 5
Stop by number
that time.
27, John Ayers.
Nothing more than just a straight dive play. Fullback leading through to hold the block.
Again, right up the middle. This time it is Ott. Like it's enough for a first down. It's right at the 35. Let's see if they say, yeah, it is first and 10 from the 35.
Number 10, Keegan Lay, the ball carrier.
Montoursville just
First down,
content on
Warriors.
running the ball a little bit, take some time off the clock.
That was Leahy. I'm sorry, they almost never give it to the fullback. And that was Leahy. 10. I haven't seen him so far touch the ball. Shea wide open. Shea going to be tackled, and he dropped the ball, and Cuff picked it up. It's Red Tornado ball
His pass complete to number 19.
up at the 38-yard
8-yard
line. He
line.
knocked the ball right out of his arms and picked it up. Nice play by Cuff. I think Shea's asking himself what exactly
Yeah.
happened. Or he was open, and actually it took a while for Cuff to get to him, but as soon as he made the turn, he got his hand on there and he knocked the ball out.
I think they're talking to see if he had possession.
I think, yeah, he had
First, I
possession.
thought he
had
did, too.
possession. There's no discussion here. That's a turnover.
What?
That's an unsportsmanlike.
Oh, is that what they're?
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Mount Carmel.
You got to be kidding me. I would hate to see the numbers on this one.
The ball's about the 23-yard line now.
It is first down, Mount Carmel at their own 23.
So first and 10, Big Red from their own 23 after the penalty got marked off.
They had the ball on the 38.
Yeah. Zarkowski goes in motion, but Ayers is going to keep it. Ayers still fighting for yardage, and Johnny is just
John
amazing.
Ayers,
Isn't he?
ball
He
carrier.
never goes down the first time, that's for
Stop
sure.
by
What a
number
player.
39, Torrey
What a
Lewis.
player. And remember,
Lewis, 39. Maybe stop.
he's a sophomore.
Yes.
Just a sophomore and plays every game. He plays tough. There's never been a game where he didn't give his 100% and then some. I'll say that for him. 5-yard pickup at 2nd and 5. 5:24 remaining in the third quarter. It's a 31-26 game, and the Warriors, I believe, jumped offside.
Flag on the play.
So it's got to be something Ayers is
Offside,
doing
Montoursville.
that causes them to jump offside like that. That's the second or third time tonight they've done that. So now that'll be a first down now. It's first and 10, and the ball up at the 33-yard line.
Gives them a
First
little
down,
bit of
Mount
breathing room now.
It's going to be Zarkowski right up the middle. Zarkowski still on his feet, and nice run by
Number 31,
Zarkowski.
Zarkowski, the ball carrier.
Takes it up to the 40-yard line.
Colin
Stop
Herb
by
down there.
Torrey
Harrison
Lewis.
Reese leading that play.
He's up a second down and about 4. It was a 6-yard gain.
Brendan Bors playing the tackle on the left side. And Colin Krakowski
Fakes it to
Pass.
Zarkowski. It's a straight back pass. He's trying to hit Sherrock down there, and Sherrock is going to
Sherrock.
catch it, and he does.
Yep.
Sherrock jumps up and catches it, and he's down at the 24-yard line of the Warriors.
Nice.
And that was just a jump
Yep.
jump pass play there. 32 was the guy on the coverage, Schaefer. Schaefer's only 5'9". He gave up a decided height advantage to Sherrock, and Sherrock went up and got the ball, and it's 1st and 10. Red Tornadoes from the 24-yard line of the Warriors.
Tell you what, you see the fake by John Ayers
Yeah,
up into
that
the
was
center
part of it there, yeah.
and held the linebackers in position.
Yep. Ayers on a keeper. And Ayers still on his feet, and Ayers dances his way down, and Ayers bulls his way down to the 15-yard line.
Almost close enough for a first down, about
So
a
a
yard
yard
short.
short. Yeah, yard short.
Some good blocking by the line on the right side that time. But you have Zarkowski, number 31, and Manus McCracken leading up through the hole that time on the right side. And I'll tell you what, Ayers was just picking and choosing where he was going to carry that ball.
Motion play is Tanny was the motion guy, and Tanny cuts inside the 10.
Number 21, Lane Tanny, the ball carrier.
And it's going to be a 1st and goal from the
Stop
9.
Number 12, Riley Convoy. First down, Mount Carmel.
3:22 remaining in the
First and
third
goal.
quarter. It's a 31-26 Montoursville lead here. The Red Tornadoes driving down at the 9. And Ayers will keep it again, and this time they're going to tackle him after a gain of about a yard. No, not 36.
No, not 36.
Stop by number
39. Lewis.
Lewis.
These numbers are tough to read when they're certain. Not all of them, but certain ones there. All down at the 7 or so, or 8. Only about a yard on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 8. Tanny goes in motion. He pitches it to Tanny, and Tanny's going to be brought down in the backfield. And that's number 19, Shea. And this
He read that one all the way, didn't he?
what you got to see now is that they know that play. That play has not worked now since the first half. They're making penetration on that play, and he's not, at least not to that side.
Yep.
So a loss on the play all the way back to the 14-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 14. But, yeah, they know that play now. On that side, it's hard to run that play.
And you were running it to the short side, too.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
it, you know. They're having great success up through the middle.
Ayers is going to pass now, and he has a guy, and it's Tanny. And Tanny
Too short.
is going to be brought down right along the line of scrimmage, actually.
Yep.
So no gain on the play, and it's 4th down. So a big loss on the play. The previous play pushes the
John
Red
Ayers
Tornadoes
passes, leads number 21.
out of range a little bit there, and now
Number 32,
bring in
Brian
a bunch of
Schaefer
new.
on the
They bring a
stop.
bunch of new guys into
Yeah.
the game. They're going to try a field goal.
They're going to try a field goal.
To attempt a field goal.
Mangiapane.
How long is this one now? Is it the
Well, the
19,
ball's on the-
29, 35? And he
Made
put
it.
it up, and I think he has
Yeah,
it.
he
He
has
did. A field goal by Roslino Mangiapane at the 58-second mark. It's 31-29 Red Tornadoes trail now
31, Mount Carmel,
by 2. You know, the
Great-
ball, I knew
great
the ball, he had the
play.
ball all the way down on the field
Oh, I know.
almost that time. Did you see that?
Such a huge success. Any event,
Nice.
So that was a
Nice
35-yard
kick.
field goal.
Yep.
35-yard field goal by Roslino Mangiapane.
Keystone Advertising.
And the game gets even tighter here as the third quarter is getting ready to come to a close.
Now this is how important a 2-point play was. This game would be tied up right now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yep.
Now again, they just capitalized on recovery, the fumble
Yeah,
recovery
yeah,
by Cuff.
absolutely. Did a nice job
You
on
know.
that. Yep, Cuff's fumble resulted in a touchdown, or the recovery, so. A high kick is going to go right at the 20-yard line to Shea, and Shea's going to reverse field. And And Shea's going to be brought down this time right at the 32-yard line.
That
That's
was
Hood on the
Hood.
stop.
Return to the kickoff.
Hood was there, and Zarkowski
Stop by
was
number
just
88,
waiting.
Mike Hood. First and 10 Warriors.
So
from
pretty
their
good
own 33.
coverage by the Red Tornadoes that time on the kickoff. And they put it down at the 33, so it's 1st and 10 from there for the Warriors.
Sherrock still in as that nose guard. Number 79, Harrison Reese. And it looks like number 72, Colin Herb on the other side. They're the interior of your defense.
Shotgun from Messina. Put Shea in motion. He fakes it to Shea. He looks downfield and he's hit hard. And this time it's intercepted.
intercepted by
intercepted the
Reichert.
ball at the 39-yard line of the Red Tornadoes. Nice interception by Reichert that time. And that was by Messina being hit as he threw the ball.
Yeah, that was, I think, John Ayers coming through the gap that time. And Messina had seen him coming up, gets hit, but throws the ball anyway. But Reichert, a fingertip interception.
And there's your defensive stop. So the Red Tornadoes, they'll place the ball right around the 40-yard line where it's 1st and 10 Red Tornadoes. There's 46 seconds left in the third quarter. It's a 2-point game, 31-29 Warriors. Ayers on a keeper. And Ayers will pick up 3 yards or so on the play.
27, John Ayers, the ball carrier. Stop by number 55.
55, Hoffman makes the stop. Owen.
Red Tornadoes are going to have to run another play here before the end of the quarter. There's 15 seconds, and it's about a 2-second difference between the play clock and the scoreboard clock. So the Red Tornadoes will have to snap the ball here. And it's Zarkowski. Zarkowski goes inside. And
Owen's still
Zarkowski
plugging away.
picks up yardage out to about the 48-yard line. He's a couple of yards short of the first down. It's 3rd and 2, and that is the end of the third quarter of play here with the score of the Warriors from Montoursville 31, the Red Tornadoes 29. I'm going to take a moment here to talk to you about a Think Big Red Gun Bingo Tailgate. There's a name for you. The Think Big Red Gun Bingo Tailgate. Date is Saturday, September 24th. The pregame doors open at 6 p.m. Kickoff bingo begins at 7 p.m. It's at the Wilburton Catering Hall. The pre-sale tickets are $35. Tickets at door are $40. You can get the tickets from any booster member, I'm sure. The admission includes 16 bingo games, tailgate food, snacks, and beverages. Other games, raffles, including an S&W MP45 AR-15 Glock. So basically you can start your own militia. A Yeti cooler. You got me on that one.
Yeti coolers.
Yeti.
That's about
you know what that is?
$400.
A Yeti cooler?
Yes, a Yeti cooler is about $400.
Let
But
me
you
learn
put
something new
ice in there, probably next summer it'll still be ice in it. That's how well they work.
That good, huh?
Yes, they are.
All proceeds benefit Think Big and MCA football team. That's a nice combination. That
Yes,
really
it
is
is.
to be able to do that. So again, September 24th is the date of the bingo. Contact any booster member and they can get you tickets. $35 ahead of time, $40 at the door. All right, fourth quarter. Red Tornadoes. It's 3rd and 2, and it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Flag on the play. Illegal procedure against Mount Carmel.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there.
You got to change the play a little bit from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7. The ball's now down at the Red Tornado 43-yard line. And Ayers will be back to pass, and he looks downfield. He has 2 guys open there.
2 guys
both
in
the same exact
area,
same spot,
though.
which I think is odd, but
John Ayers pass intended for number 21, Lane Channing.
goes incomplete, and it's 4th down.
There's a flag on the play.
I was going to say, there is a
Yeah.
flag somewhere here, and I'm going to guess that's going to go against the Red Tornadoes because every one of them has. I didn't see what the call was yet. I don't think did he make the call?
No,
or holding.
holding.
Okay. They declined the holding because it's 4th down. So
Holding
they
against Mount Carmel.
forced the Red Tornadoes to
Penalties
kick.
refused. 4th down.
So the
In to punt for Mount Carmel, number 7, Tom McDonald.
interception will
Warrior.
go for naught here as the Red Tornadoes will
Number
have to
12,
kick away.
Riley Conboy, number 36, Anthony Washington.
Conboy and Washington deep for McDonald's kick. And here comes Reichert in motion. Nice kick by McDonald. Goes to Conboy. And
Hey,
Conboy
put his
actually
knee
knelt down, so the ball's down where he knelt down to catch it. So it'll be 1st and 10 Warriors, 11:46 remaining in the ball game. They're clinging to a 2-point lead.
Punt is fielded by number 12, Riley Conboy. 1st and 10 Warriors from their own 28. Fans Place would like to wish the Warriors good luck this year, and for all your catering needs, or just a great pizza or sub, head over the hill to Fans Place in Montgomery.
All right, Messina brings him out. He'll go under center. And he hands it to Lewis. And Lewis picked it up 3 or 4 yards on the play. Again,
There's a
there's
McCracken.
a McCracken on the stop. Not a
On
lot of
Number
running room for the
29,
Warrior
Riley
offense
ball
tonight.
carrier.
Pickup
Stopped by
of
number
about
27,
maybe
John
4.
Ayers.
Yeah, call it 2nd and 6. Messina back to pass. I don't know if he caught that or not, to tell you the truth. And there's a penalty flag where he didn't catch the ball.
Bryson Messina's pass.
I don't know what the penalty was. I got
I
no
think
problem, no
he-
idea what that is.
I
Number
think
12,
he-
Riley Conboy, there's a flag on the play.
I don't know what the flag would be.
I think he got hit from behind before he caught the ball.
You think? I didn't see that. I didn't see that part of it, but let's see what they call. Holding.
Holding against Mount Carmel. 1st down, Montoursville.
And that was over on that side. The defender was holding the receiver. That's why he sort of fell right away when he caught the ball.
Ball moves out to about the 43-yard line of the Warriors, and it's a 1st down from there. 11 minutes and counting here in the game. Messina goes under center. He turns, he hands off an
Reverse.
inside
Yeah,
hand.
nice.
McCracken
Oh.
buries the ball carrier. Big hit by McCracken. That's 29-aught was the ball carrier, but McCracken
Logan on
buried
the
him.
carry.
That looked like the old inside Sally.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly what it looked like,
quarterback
yeah.
was going back the other
Yeah.
way, and Ott was coming back against the grain.
Yeah, McCracken was exactly where he needed to be on that play. A little bit of a loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Ott fakes that, goes back to pass. And there's some pressure. He's thrown it. It's too
Nope,
deep that
too
time.
deep. Yep.
Bryson
He was
Messina's
A little bit of
trying to hit
little
shade,
bit
but
of
way
pressure
deep.
that time.
Yeah.
Also coming off the left side
defended by number
of the
3,
defense.
Craig Reichert.
So 3rd down now and 11 for the Warriors.
Looked like Karicki. No, that wasn't Karicki. That was
Reichert was one of them. I don't know who
Wills.
the other one was.
Logan.
Wills.
yeah, putting pressure in from that left side.
Yeah, Reichert was on the coverage. Again, a pass play. He's under some pressure right away. He hits his man wide open down at the 48. Missed tackle, and he'll take Ayers to bring him
Ayers.
down. And a penalty flag,
Yeah,
though,
and he's going to call face
before the
mask.
play there.
Yeah, I think he's going to call
John
face
Ayers,
mask.
There is a flag on the play.
Ball down at the 29-yard line of the Red Tornadoes. with the penalty that came from behind.
Face mask.
Face mask against Mount Carmel.
There's not too many penalties they haven't done tonight. I'm trying
I
to
don't think so.
I'm trying to think what hasn't been called against them so far. It's a 5-yard variety, but it takes the ball down to the 24-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 Warriors. We've seen this formation before. Although, unfortunately, a run out of it, and that went nowhere. That was
Sherrock.
Yeah.
Coming in from the
Lewis, the ball carrier, but that went nowhere. That's the first thing run out of that formation. That's really a pass formation. Tried to fool the Red Tornadoes, but Mr. Sherrock was not fooled at all. A loss on the play of almost 2 yards.
When he was setting up, he set up as a nose guard right at the center and then shifted over into the gap a little bit.
So it'll bring up a 2nd and 12 now for the Warriors. Cena back to pass. Some pressure from the backside. Finds his man inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. That's Shea.
Covered by
Convoy. Convoy. That was Convoy. 12.
Covered by McDonald, number 7.
So it's a 1st and 10 from the 13. Ott. And Ott's going to be brought down by Ayers in the backfield. As Ayers, I don't know what he sees differently now. I mean, he's not been in on defense in that position before in this year, but I mean, whatever he's seeing, he sees it really quick, whatever it is.
Now, they moved him from strong safety up into a linebacker position. It puts him a little bit closer to the action. But again, you're taking him out of position, but he's shooting the gap very well.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd and 13 now as they go back into an I formation. Red Tornadoes are blitzing. Throws it downfield, and it is broken up nicely at the last second by Tanny. He was trying to get Rothrock down there, but Tanny made a nice play.
Tanny almost intercepted the ball. He laid out for it and had it glance off his hands.
So it's 3rd and 13 now for the Warriors.
Defended by number 21, Lane Tanny.
Now remember, if you stop him here, you're going to see a field goal attempt.
Now they're putting some pressure on Messina here.
Messina drops straight back, fires the ball, and it's incomplete.
Ayers.
Nice play by the Red Tornadoes.
Ayers knocked the ball. Karicki was in on that play also.
Now we'll see if they attempt a field goal from here, and they will.
Number 1, Tanner Karicki.
Well, you got to figure they're only 2 points ahead. You know,
right.
We could go down and get close enough, and Rosselino could kick a field goal. We just seen that tonight.
So it's a 34-yard field goal attempt by the Warriors, or Lazorka, number 9, on a 34-yard attempt out of a hold of Messina. And he put it up, and it is no good. He hooked it a little bit, just a little bit. He didn't get it in. The score remains the Warriors 31, the Red Tornadoes 29 with 8:08 remaining in the ball game.
Certainly does make an interesting game here. The Tornadoes are moving the ball offensively. They will take over on their own 20-yard line with the 8 minutes left.
Is Derek Hart, whose hashtag of "Who is that sitting with my wife" was the winner. If you would please report to the press box to claim your prize.
The Red Tornadoes go on offense here. Ball right around the 15-yard line. Tanny. Tanny cuts it back inside. Tanny's still on his feet, and Tanny out to the 25-yard line. A nice run by Lane.
Yep. Tough run by Lane. Torrin Lewis, number 39.
Number 21, Lane Tanny, the ball carrier.
Making a nice stop there.
Stop by number 19, Tom Shea.
2nd and 5. Keeper this time by Ayers, and Ayers will pick up the first down, and Ayers still on his feet, and Ayers over to 35 to the 30.
And then some.
7-yard line.
Tough run.
Dyer in on the stop.
Mitchell Rothrock.
And Rothrock. Rothrock having himself a whale of a game, I'll tell you, on both sides of the ball.
Isn't
He's a player. He's a senior. Mitchell Rothrock's a senior, and he's having a nice game. He's having a highlight game tonight.
Ooh.
Nice snap, and he fumbled it. And he's going to recover it, but he's going to do it back at the 25-yard line on a high snap. So Ayers did everything he could to recover the ball. Loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down at about 12. And they just can't keep rolling here. It's just something every series here. On a keeper.
Look at the wash of white in front.
Ayers pulls his way over the 40-yard line out to the 47 or 42-yard line.
Stop by number 62.
62 looks like Tubbs on the stop for the Warriors. So now it'll bring up a more 3rd down and manageable 3rd down about 5. Yeah.
6 minutes. Down to 6 minutes left in the game.
Tarkowski in the backfield for the Red Tornadoes. It's going to be a pass play. Ayers looks downfield, and he's trying to get McCracken, and he does, and McCracken picks up the first down and then some.
John Ayers pass
Knocked out of bounds by Conboy, but a big gain by the fullback, McCracken, on a fullback option pass play.
Yep, nice catch by McCracken, and tightrope down the sideline and stayed in bounds.
Reichert comes in, Wills goes out at the offensive formation for the Red Tornadoes. Ball now in Warrior territory at the Warrior 49-yard line. We're wide open now as Ayers again goes back to pass. Good protection. Trying to hit Tanny that time. Tanny was well covered down there by Conboy.
Yep, double covered.
John Ayers pass intended for number 21, Lane Tanny, incomplete.
Ott was on him also, number 30.
2nd down and 10.
Kills the clock with 5 minutes and 35 seconds.
Tanny's going to have to roll outside. He should have stayed outside. Got to make the cut outside. He cut back inside at the last minute, but the play was outside on that play. Just didn't see that. He would have had some more room to run that time. It's going to be a.
Looks like 3rd and 5.
3rd and.
Yeah, 3rd and 5.
Is it 3rd or 4th down though? Which down is it? 3rd. Okay, yeah, 3rd. Ball at the 34. Yeah, really. I mean, it's easy for us to say as we look at it, but that play was outside.
Oh, everybody was shielding every defense in.
Ayers on a keeper, and Ayers still moving, and Ayers breaks loose, and Ayers still on his feet. 1st down, Red Tornadoes.
Looked like number 38. It took Belors.
Stop by number 38. 46, Anthony Washington. First
Washington.
down, Mount Carmel.
John Ayers running a nice ball tonight.
Washington's number's not on our thing. You're never going to find him on our.
I
I don't know how he escaped us, but he's not on the roster. Ball down at the Warrior 33-yard line, 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes. And Ayers will keep it again, and play keeps working, and Ayers keeps running it. Ayers goes inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line.
It's just a sea of red and white going over to the left. They're pulling the opposite guard and getting him through the hole along with McCracken and Zarkowski.
Tanny makes the cut. Tanny's still on his feet.
There he
Tanny
went
goes
to
to
the
the outside.
outside.
Tanny's still on his feet and brought out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
21, Lane Tanny, the ball carrier.
Tanny made a nice move. One step inside, and then he cut it back to the outside.
First and goal, Mount Carmel at the Montoursville 8-yard line.
First and goal from the 8-yard line for the Red Tornadoes. 3:53 remaining in the ball game. Both teams have all their timeouts remaining. Zarkowski now into the backfield. Zarkowski goes in motion, but it's a keeper by Ayers. And Ayers is going to scoot his way down to around the 5-yard line, maybe the 4.
Everybody, they're running exclusively to the left of this whole series and the last time they had the ball.
Stop by number
To
47,
the left
Mr.
of center.
Got it down to the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal from the 4.
I wouldn't take the ball out of Ayers' hands the way they're running the ball right now and blocking.
You're right. They
Again.
don't. And Ayers keeps on running the ball. He'll stop him short of the goal line. He's
Number
down about the
27,
3.
John Ayers with a carry. Stop by number 39, Torin Lewis.
Now it's going to be
Timeout,
3rd down.
Montoursville.
Third and
Timeout,
4.
Montoursville.
For all your graphic design and digital printing needs, please stop in and see Charlene at Copy LLC. Copy LLC is a proud sponsor of the Montoursville Warriors.
Now,
and
this is,
conveniently
it's going to
located
boil
across
down.
from Walmart
See what
in
he does on this
Montoursville.
play.
Yeah,
And is Coach Dara going to kick a field goal?
yeah,
It'll be 32-31 if made.
yeah. But ideally, you put it in the end zone. They have to score a touchdown
Yes.
then to win the game.
Yeah.
There's 3:05 remaining in the ball game. I said Montoursville has 2 timeouts now. They took their first of the half here. And if I'm coach, I try to get it in the end zone no matter what. I don't
Fine.
think 32-31 with the kind of field goal kicker they have. Again,
Yeah.
it's easy for me to call that play up here, but
I don't think I'd even want to make it down on the sidelines down there.
that's true.
Okay, let's see what John going to take it to the right or left this time.
Gonna pass.
Ooh.
He looks downfield and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
He
hit
had
the ground.
it looks like Tanny right along the goal line. And now it's 4th down. So 4th down, and they send in. Who do they send in? Are they sending in the field goal unit? No, I can't see him anywhere. Yeah. They're going to try a field goal, folks. 21-yard field goal attempt out of the hold of McDonald here for the lead. Mangiapane puts it up, and it is no good. He just hooked it. That was a big play there for the Red Tornadoes. It's 31-29 in favor of the Warriors. They're going to get the ball with 2:57 remaining in the game. Messina brings them up. And he hands it off. A nice run.
Yeah.
Almost enough for the first down. About a 9-yard run.
Torin Lewis,
Up
the
to the
ball
29.
carrier.
Lewis, the carrier, ball carrier.
Stop by number 21, Lane Tanny.
And again, they're going to take their time. The clock stopped for some reason. I'm not sure why. It wasn't a first down, so I'm not sure why the clock would have stopped. Right up the middle. I don't think he got the first down. Let's see where they spot him at, but it was close.
Yep, they're giving the first down
Jordan
on that
Lewis, the ball carrier.
No.
No?
He didn't
I
get
was
it.
looking at the
No.
ref over on the other side over there.
Third and 1. First down and the game's over, so this is a critical play for the Red Tornado defense. And they're not going to throw the ball, so get everybody in the middle there. And he's going to pick the first down up, and that's the end of the game, really, folks. They won't be able to stop the clock enough of times. Minute 34 remaining here as they stop the clock to set the ball for the first down. And then it'll be up to the Red Tornadoes to take timeouts, and they take their first one. So timeout on the field by the Red Tornadoes. Give me a chance to remind you one more time, the Mount Carmel Area Education Foundation raising money for the band, for the sound system, for the Silver Bowl. If you go to the Mount Carmel Education Foundation webpage and you search it or whatever it is, it'll take you right there. And you'll see the place where you can actually donate online through PayPal, or you can write a check and drop it off to the school district or send it to the school district, however you want to do it. Just put in the notation area there that it's for the sound system for the Mount Carmel band. We have the alumni. That's at redtornadofootball.com. You can see all the information regarding that there. So if you're just sitting around with a lot of money you don't know what to do with, I can point you in the right direction here, yeah. And the Red Tornadoes, somebody moved somewhere there. I don't know if that was them or us. Going to go against the Montoursville Warriors. Now the Warriors take a timeout.
I don't understand that, but
well, they have them. They might as well get the play right more than anything.
Scores of other games in the fourth quarter. It's Williamsport 35, Wyoming Valley West 22. A final, Jersey Shore 38, Lewisburg 21. A final, Loyalsock 28, Central Columbia 3. A final, Muncie 31, Montgomery 7. And a final, South Williamsport 20, North Penn Mansfield 12.
All right, we come out of the timeout finally. Still a minute and 34 remaining here. It didn't change any. It's first down and 15 for the Warriors off the penalty. And they hand it off, and that is number 39, Lewis. And Lewis still on his feet, and they finally blow the play dead.
Lewis, the ball carrier.
He takes it up to the 35-yard line. So he gained the first 5 yards back, and we'll see where they... We're taking a lot of time to unpile here.
Mm-hmm.
So the ball goes
I
back
think
to
they
the
stopped
35.
the clock,
yeah, okay.
121.
Yeah, he blew it. He blew the clock out.
Timeout, Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel takes another timeout, and that will be the next to last one. They have one more after this, a minute 21. don't forget what we talked about. The other thing I did talk about was the bingo. Don't want to miss out on bingo. And that's September 24th, and that's a gun bingo. $35 pre-ticket if you buy it ahead of time, $40 if you buy it at the door. And believe me, if you spend $40, it's still going to be worth it considering all the things that are happening that night. It's at the Wilburton Catering Hall right by the fire company there. Musina's going to take his time now and wind the clock all the way off, and he's going to hand it off, and he does. And that is Lewis out to the 40-yard line. Will bring up a 5-yard, 3rd and 5.
Lewis, the ball carrier.
And the Red Tornadoes take their final timeout.
2 seconds ran off the clock that time.
Minute 19 remaining. But that gun bingo is pretty neat in that it's. What I like about that more than anything is who it benefits, and it benefits Think Big and the men's and the MCA football team, and that's a pretty neat thing where you can do both at one event. And if you're a gun guy, there's some really nice guns going up here for the bingo. I don't know what they all are myself, but they're all on a page here. You can see them. I'm sure the boosters can tell you about it. There's some cash prizes here, like that too. At the end of the quarter special bingo, there's a special one.
Yes.
Okay, I see that, a special gun there, and then there's the famous Yeti cooler that keeps ice for a year and a half, according to Wayne. that's there too. So all right, so it's 3rd down now and 4. And he hands it off, and it's not enough for the 1st down. So it'll be 4th down.
Lewis, the ball carrier.
So 4th down, and now the 4th and 1, and the Warriors will have a decision to make. In fact, they might even measure this. Actually, where it's at, I think he has it.
Yeah, I do too.
They're going to bring
timeout for a measurement.
Bring the measurement, but I think he got it where they placed it. He's going to have it.
Oh, yeah.
Not by a lot, but he's going to get it.
1st down, Montoursville.
And that's the game, folks. There's 1:06 left. The Red Tornadoes are out of timeouts, so it's just a matter of running it out now for the Warriors. Messina takes a knee. That's all he needs to do. They're going to have to run one more play, depending when they set the clock. Maybe. Yeah, one more play. No. That was close. They're going to have to run one more play, but they did.
That's it.
They
One
fooled
more
around
play,
long
yeah.
enough there, but yeah, it'll be one more play. One more kneel down by Musina, and this game will be history, and it's over. So the Red Tornadoes will drop their 3rd in a row here by the score of 31-29 to the undefeated Warriors. The Warriors remain undefeated, move on. The Red Tornadoes face the North Schuylkill Spartans in 2 days' time at the Silver Bowl, and that always promises to be an entertaining game. So
always does, every year.
They're actually a non-league game, a non-Heartland Conference game. The only non-Heartland Conference game we play all year is with the Spartans. They're a District 11 team. Partly that is the fact that the Red Tornadoes like playing teams that border them. They've always said that they should play teams that districts border, and North Schuylkill does. And so that they've kept that. When they moved to Heartland, there was a discussion on whether or not North Schuylkill would remain on the schedule, but they managed to keep them on the schedule. So, and it's always an entertaining game, a rivalry game, more so for North Schuylkill than us ever. But maybe with Coach Dara on the sidelines, that'll change a little bit. He has a lot to be happy about tonight and a lot to be unhappy about tonight. The penalties were disastrous. Quite frankly, they may have cost the game when you think about penalties and you think about drives and things like that. In a 2-point game that was that close, you have to go back and look at all of that. Some of it was just a lack of poise. Again, you can say they're young, but in the 4th game of the season, that doesn't really play anymore. You got to be disciplined. You got to watch what you're doing. I think Ayers had a great game. Tanny had another great game. The defense played very well. They really did. I mean, I know they're 31 points on the board, but this is a prolific passing attack.
Yeah.
And they played very well. They played against the run very well. I'll be interested to see if going forward they remain in a 5-2. Remember, all of last year in the first 3 games this year, they were in a 4-2-5, which was somewhat of an odd defense, for high school. And it served them very well last year. It has not done anything for them this year. And I think Coach Dara finally sat down and had a heart-to-heart with himself and said, maybe we don't have the personnel for the 4-2-5. I mean, that may be what it really was this year. And decided, and again, you're going to meet an undefeated Montoursville team, and in a week's time between the Southern Columbia game and this game, they put a 5-2 defense in, and it played very well. So overall, they have to be a little bit happy considering the last 2 games and the way they went.
Oh, yeah.
This one.
And the offensive line, again, tonight did an excellent job.
Offensively, the scheme of the offense, the execution of the offense, as far as the play goes, was great. It's the penalties that will be the telling here.
Yeah.
And they told the story here tonight against the Warriors. So here at Warrior Stadium, we're going to sign this thing off. And, again, the final score 31-29 in favor of the Warriors. And we'll see you in 2 days' time. I am Warren Altamar.
And Wayne Brokenshire.
This has been a sports presentation of WKMC TV, the broadcast arm of Mount Carmel Area High School. Good night.